Junko Furuta. In November 1988, a 17-year-old high school student named Junko Furuta was walking home from work in Japan. On her way, she was kidnapped by a group of teenage boys. They forced her into a house in Tokyo. For more than 1 month, she was held there against her will. During this time, she suffered terrible abuse. Many people later learned about the case and were shocked by how long it continued without anyone stopping it. On January 4th, 1989, Junko died because of her injuries. The people responsible tried to hide the crime by placing her body inside a large metal drum filled with concrete. Months later, police found the drum during their investigation. The 4 main offenders were arrested. Because they were teenagers, they were tried under Japan's juvenile justice system. Their prison sentences were much shorter than many people expected. Even today, this case is remembered as one of the most heartbreaking crimes in modern Japanese history. Many people still discuss whether justice was truly served too. The Moors murders. During the 1960s in England, 2 people named Ian Brady and Myra Hindley committed a series of murders. Their victims were 5 children between the ages of 10 and 17. The crimes happened between 1963 and 1965 around Manchester. Several victims were buried on Saddleworth Moor, a large open area of land. The case finally came to light after another victim, Edward Evans, was killed. Police quickly arrested Brady and Hindley. During the investigation, officers found evidence connecting them to several missing children. Most of the victims were eventually found, but one boy, Keith Bennett, has never been found despite many searches over the years. Both killers received life sentences. The case became one of the most famous criminal cases in British history because of the number of victims and the lasting pain for their families. Even decades later, people still remember the victims and hope that every unanswered question can someday be solved. The Vietnamese butcher case. In January 2025, a shocking crime happened in Vietnam. A man named Nguyen Xuan Dat was killed in Lang Son province. Months later, videos connected to the crime appeared on the internet and quickly spread across social media and messaging apps. People online began trying to identify the people in the videos. Internet users examined details like voices, rooms, and objects shown in the footage. Eventually, police arrested a suspect named Don Van Sang. Investigators said the killing appeared to involve unusual personal interests between the people involved. The case also started discussions about dangerous online communities and the sharing of violent videos. Many experts warned that spreading these videos causes more harm to victims and their families. The investigation remains one of the most talked about internet crime cases of recent years. Ed Gein Ed Gein lived alone on a farm near Plainfield, Wisconsin, in the United States. People in town thought he was quiet and strange, but no one expected what police would discover. In 1957, officers searched his farmhouse after a local woman disappeared. Inside, they found evidence linking Gein to murders and grave robbing. Police also discovered many disturbing objects made from human remains. Gein later admitted to killing 2 women and stealing bodies from cemeteries. Doctors examined him and decided he was mentally ill. Instead of spending the rest of his life in prison, he was placed in a mental hospital where he stayed until his death in 1984. Although only 2 murders were proven, the strange discoveries inside his farmhouse shocked America. His crimes later inspired famous horror movie characters, including Norman Bates, Leatherface, and Buffalo Bill. Even today, Ed Gein remains one of the most well-known criminals in American history. Elisa Lam. In January 2013, a Canadian student named Elisa Lam travelled to Los Angeles. She stayed at the Cecil Hotel, a place already known for its unusual history. Soon after arriving, Elisa disappeared. Police searched for her but found very few clues. Then investigators released security camera footage from an elevator inside the hotel. The video showed Elisa pressing many buttons, looking into the hallway, hiding in corners, and making unusual hand movements. The strange video spread across the internet and created countless theories. Weeks later, hotel guests complained about problems with the water. Workers checked the rooftop water tanks and found Elisa's body inside one of them. After a full investigation, officials ruled her death an accidental drowning. Medical experts also noted that Elisa had bipolar disorder and had not been taking her medication, which may have affected her behaviour before her death. Even though no evidence of foul play was found, many people continue to debate the case because of the mysterious elevator video. To this day, Elisa Lam's story remains one of the internet's most discussed real-life mysteries.